Today, we are going to demystify a topic that can absolutely transform a business, building your own customer relationship management system, or CRM. We're going to break down the why, the what, and the how, and turn what seems like a really complex tech project into a super clear, actionable blueprint. So, does this sound familiar? You've got customer info sitting in spreadsheets, maybe some sales notes in another app, and your support tickets are, well, somewhere else entirely. It is a massive headache, and it's the exact reason so many businesses start looking for a better way to handle their single most important asset, their customer relationships. So here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle the big decision. Should you buy one or build one? Then we'll look at the incredible benefits of a CRM, dive deep into a 6-step blueprint to build it, talk about the common challenges you might face, and wrap it all up with the one key takeaway you need to remember. All right, let's kick things off with that fundamental question. You know you need a CRM, but what's the right move? Buy it off the shelf or build it from scratch? Think of it like this. An off-the-shelf CRM is like buying a suit off the rack. You know, it's fast, it gets the job done, but a custom-built CRM, that's a tailored suit. It's designed to fit your unique business processes perfectly, with none of that clunky, unnecessary stuff you'd be paying for anyway. Plus, you get to build in top-notch security right from the ground up. Okay, so before we get into the how, let's really cement the why. What are the actual tangible benefits a CRM brings to the table? Let's take a look at the numbers, because they're pretty impressive. First off, let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. At its heart, a CRM is a central hub. It's basically the single source of truth for every single interaction a customer has with your company. It pulls everything together from marketing, sales, and service to give you that complete 360-degree view. And these things are everywhere. A staggering 91% of companies with more than 10 employees are using a CRM. I mean, that tells you everything. This is no longer some niche tool for giant corporations. It's a standard, essential piece of the puzzle for any modern business. So what's the real-world impact? Well, for starters, sales teams see their productivity jump by an average of 34%. How? Well, by automating all that tedious stuff like follow-up reminders and lead scoring, the CRM gives their sales reps their valuable time back, freeing them up to do what they do best: actually sell. And the effect on growth? It can be absolutely massive. We're talking about a potential 300% boost in lead conversion rates. That happens because a CRM doesn't just store leads, it helps you understand them. It tracks every interaction and automatically points out your hottest prospects. It is a total game changer for turning a maybe into a yes. But it's not just about winning new business, right? It's about keeping the amazing customers you already have. Because a CRM gives you that complete history for every customer, your teams can deliver incredibly personalized service. And that leads to a 27% average increase in customer retention. That's not just a number. That's real, predictable, long-term value. Okay, so you're convinced on the why. Now for the main event, the 6-step blueprint for how you can actually build your very own custom CRM. Here they are, the 6 core phases of this journey. We're going to walk through each one, starting with defining your goals and taking it all the way to launch and keeping the system running like a well-oiled machine. Everything, and I mean everything, starts here. Before a single line of code gets written, you have to know exactly what you're building and why. What are the specific pain points you need to fix? Who exactly is this for? Getting crystal clear answers to these questions is the foundation for the entire project. Next up, you've got the architecture. This is the master plan. And the blueprint for a house analogy is perfect. This is where you map out all the core modules, how the data is going to flow, and all the security layers. A strong architecture is what makes sure your CRM is robust, secure, and ready to grow right along with you. Okay, time for a key technical decision. Where is your CRM going to live? You're basically choosing between the amazing flexibility of the cloud and the total control of an on-premises setup. As you can see, for most businesses these days, the cloud scalability and lower upfront cost pretty much make it the clear winner. Now we get to the fun part, the features. Every CRM needs a solid foundation, right? That means a central hub for all your contacts, tools for tasks and reminders, and dashboards for analytics. Once you've got that solid core, you can start building out all the cool custom features that are going to make this CRM uniquely yours. You know, a great CRM doesn't live on an island. To be truly powerful, it has to connect with the other tools you use every single day: your email marketing, your payment systems, even your big ERP system. By integrating them, you get rid of duplicate data entry and create a true central command center for the whole business. And finally, the launch. This phase is all about making sure what you've built is reliable and totally ready for the real world. It means rigorous testing, training your team so they can hit the ground running, and committing to ongoing maintenance to keep the system secure and up to date for years to come. Now, let's be real. Building a system this powerful isn't without its hurdles. It's really important to go in with your eyes open, so let's look at the common challenges you need to be ready for. Here are the big four. First, data security is absolutely non-negotiable, especially with regulations like GDPR in Europe or HIPAA in healthcare. This isn't just a feature, it's a legal requirement. Second, getting your new system to play nice with older legacy software can be a major technical puzzle. Third, it's a tricky balancing act to add custom features without messing up the core system. And finally, you have to build for the future, making sure the system can handle your growth. Honestly, planning for these from day one is half the battle. So after going through the benefits, the blueprint, and the challenges, what's the one thing you should really walk away with? I mean, this really sums it up perfectly. A well-designed custom CRM isn't just another piece of software you buy. It becomes the very heart of your business, the central nervous system that connects every department to every single customer interaction. And that leaves us with one last question for you to think about. After seeing what's possible with a system that's tailored perfectly to your processes, your team, and your customers, is it time to stop making do with a one-size-fits-all solution and start building the one that truly fits you?